On the vlog today, we have Cameron Bell. He's an entrepreneur doing some really interesting things around property, aged care, and disability. Guys, welcome back to the vlog. Cameron Bell, everyone. Before we start, I was really I got lit up this morning when you put a Slack message up on the community saying it's so great to be back.
I mean, it was very good to be back, but I'm a bit upset that it's taken 6 months to invite me into the Slack community.
Oh, is it that? Really? Well, that's
literally just came in.
Dave Chisholm has got some things he needs to answer. We'll sort him out later.
Please do.
We are here. We are talking about disability housing.
Yeah, so Libertas Housing.
Libertas
Housing.
Housing.
Yeah.
So what I know about you guys.
Yep.
We pass each other. Sometimes we sit and have a quick bite together, or you guys are sitting and I'll swing past.
Yep.
You're creating a build to rent model.
Correct.
For people with disabilities.
Correct.
That are looking for housing, that you ultimately buy the block of land, custom build the house, and then rent it out to a charity, an organization, or even potentially an individual.
Pretty much summed up the whole thing.
All right, thanks for coming, guys. No, seriously.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we started from the beginning. We acquire the land.
Yep.
We build and develop a property for the properties are tailor built, custom built for the individual who's living with the disability. So as you can imagine, there's many different types of disabilities, and every property needs to be built differently to cater for their requirements.
And is it single dwellings, or are you building out?
Again, it depends on their requirements. Some are single dwellings, some are up to 3 dwellings.
Wow.
3 people per dwelling.
I'd imagine that the 3 would be really, really cool to just be able to have that support. You know, be able to support each other.
A lot of people want to live with other people.
Yeah, sure.
Like everyone loves to live with friends and live with family even. So having the ability to have a larger share home, or not too large, but 3 generally the maximum, to have that element where they get great social interactions, they can have friends over.
Yeah. Amazing. And you're not doing this in downtown Melbourne. You're building it on the fringe or the regional markets?
We do have the ability to do it everywhere, but mainly where we're focused is regional Victoria right now.
Yep.
And that's only because where we have a lot of participants who are looking for homes.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Very heavily focused in regional, which is, I mean, there's pros and cons of everything, but we're incredibly, our land that we're trying to acquire and have acquired is going incredibly fast.
Yeah. I was talking a little bit offline, like my wife would love to be able to rescue 100 million animals. We can't kind of do that on the beach in Brighton.
Yeah.
It's a little bit challenging, but she wants to get a farm, and I've been looking. I actually just want to rent. Anywhere, really.
Anywhere you can fit animals.
Yeah, well, I sort of want to be like 45 to an hour away from Cubes.
Yeah.
Whether that's south or Geelong way or north, I'm not really fussed. But I can't find anything. And I'm not looking to buy. I'm happy to just rent it. I'm just happy to just find something that works. I'd imagine on the acquisition side of things, given COVID and everyone's ability to work remote and not necessarily have to be so close to the city, I'd imagine the competition's quite tough just for land acquisition. Forget about the nuance or specifics around what you want to create on the land.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. So many people are now moving out of inner city because they can go regional, they can work remote. So there's a huge amount of general population just vacating the city. So we're trying to compete on a commercial basis with every resident homeowner effectively. Yeah. So as we said, the land's going in some cases they go up and they go for 200 or 300K over the reserve price, and they go in 3 days.
Wow.
So it's a great position for some people to be in, and it's a good position for us who've got in, and we have some land already, but it's just making it very competitive and very fast to market. And obviously it depends where we're looking as well. Everywhere's slightly different.
Yeah, fair enough. But I'd imagine once you've got the land, you actually have, you have something to hold on to because you're built to rent, right?
Yeah, correct.
So I think for us here at Cubes, as an example, like getting the location that we want to deploy is really, really, really hard. But once we're there, we're not here for 5 minutes. We've got a 10, 20-year business plan.
Exactly. So it is a long-term. I mean, our rental period is going to be around the 20-year at peak at the maximum. So kind of minimum 5, more like up to 20. So again, we are commercially looking at that over the long term. So while we are maybe overpaying for land right now, region is obviously going to be cheaper than residential, than metro to begin with. But we do have our feasibilities over the 20 years to kind of make that margin back.
Yeah, fantastic, guys. I know there's a lot of people out there that are going through all types of their own, versions of COVID and challenges in life, whether you're able or disabled. I like this model. I like the business. So wherever you're watching, either above or below, I'm going to link all of Cameron's details so you can find out more information. Are you looking for investors at all?
We're stable at the moment, but we're always happy to speak to people in the ecosystem. If people want to be involved or just find out more about it, feel free to reach out. I mean, we love talking about it. It's what we do every day. So something very, very close to our heart, as well as what we do for a living. So feel free to reach out, whether it's for any direct requirement you may have or know of, or for potential investment purposes.
Yeah, sweet. So guys, details above or below, depending on where you're watching.
Somewhere.
Cameron Bell, thanks for your time today.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, man. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Really good.